So we are finally looking at the July 12th patch notes, exactly what's going to be going on. First off, the changes to the Target Guitar Trials, what is happening with that. Large number of players have been using an exploit, the exploit at the end where you're able to redo it a couple times, fun stuff like that. It's been very efficient for loot, but they are going to be changing that up. They say rather than punish players for reduced overall farming opportunities, we would like to realign your options to give you more choices rather than less. We are adding extra guaranteed Apocalypse Legendary RNG drop to the following trove areas: the Cliffside Path, Daughter's Sanctuary, and the Arbitorium. I really like this just because it's helping spread out the loot throughout the entire trials rather than have it all focused on one. The entire trial was so effing boring until you got to the final version, just because you knew everything was going to be Apocalypse Legendaries rather than before where, you're getting some regulars and just a bunch of purples. So they're adding more. Really like that. This guarantee drop will correspond with targeted loot options for their respective troves, and troves will now also drop their intended targeted loot more often. Huge thing, especially like when you go to the boots one and you get nothing but guns rather than boots. It's very annoying and frustrating, but that's a great change. But they are reducing the final Arbiter's Apocalypse Legendary drop rate, but the choice of legendary reward will always be on that Apocalypse level no matter what. Reducing the helmet drop rate on the final Arbiter as well, so you're not always just getting that. This is where players are probably going to be the most upset. The fact that the final one isn't going to give you as many, but I do like the fact that, again, it's spread out throughout the entire thing. It's going to make the trial feel way more, replayable, and it's going to feel more incentivized to do it rather than, again, just farming the final boss for the entire thing. Again, their explanation essentially just helping out the RNG and making it more incentivized. But notes, a code-based solution to the exploit would take very long to develop. It's too hard to do. It's not feasible. They did intend for us to farm the final thing consistently, but I'm going to be honest with you, until they actually fix it and patch that out, I think you should just keep on doing it. It's a great farm to get those Apocalypse Legendaries that you need. Now, changes to gear. It looks like TECHNO is getting a bit of a change here. Torrential Downpour set, the helmet. Skill Life Leech attribute has been changed for status power. The upper armor, the Skill Life Leech attribute is changed to status power. And same thing, lower armor, the cooldown reduction has been changed to status power. They are definitely wanting you to do status power stuff with the set instead. I don't really play TECHNO, but from my knowledge, this does align with the set overall, and status power is already so strong since it does scale with anomaly overall. So higher anomaly, better status power. This seems like it checks out. The Grim Inventor set, Skill Life Leech has been changed to status power. Upper armor, Skill Life Leech has been changed to status power. And the lower armor, cooldown, status power, same deal, And the Plague Sower, all pieces, close range attributes has been changed to long range. So again, the long range character getting that is probably a good choice. These changes to Technomancer armor set will be better to allow these sets to synergize the pack tree introduced in Worldslayer. Particularly the depleted core node in the Technomancer's pack tree will benefit greatly from the changes towards making these gear pieces better reliant on status power. So this is a buff. Technomancer got a buff. So congratulations, all of you Technos out there. You should be happy today. And then just some in general bug fixes. Looks like causes Estrigal to stop fighting during the boss fight. A couple bugs with the Tribute, Umbral Clone players, certain armor mods, combination of Venator's Knife and Shield Blast set. Really not sure about that. Fix a bug that could cause the game to crash when exiting, and then bug fixes to improve technical performance. Pretty easy, honestly. Really good patch, helping spread out the loot throughout the trials, and also TECHNO getting a juicy little buff to its sets. Can't complain. 8.5 out of 10. Only thing I'd like to see is maybe just some, more loot. I would like more loot. But same time, can't complain about everything. But guys, do know I'm going to be streaming right now over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Byrdman778, starting every single day, starting at noon Eastern Standard Time. Give a thumbs up on this video, comment down below what you thought of the patch notes, and go follow me over on Twitter, twitter.com/Byrdman778 for updates on my channel and, just general bad memes and stuff like that. Guys, thanks so much. Hope you have a great night, day, or whatever it may be.